Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button really helps your boy. So if you're watching my video, if you're digging what you're seeing, if you like what you're hearing, if you hate what you're hearing, just hit that like button. You are now rocking with the best. And since you are rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. And we got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We talking. Today is Free for All Friday. And my Free for All Friday, I'm going to talk about something that suggestion that was given to me by Ken Dog, one of my loyal subscribers. And you talking about doing a lineup versus the South Carolina Gamecocks, starting lineup the South Carolina Gamecocks versus the LSU Tigers. So today is hypothetical day. It is hypothetical day. It is Friday. It is the kickoff of the WNBA season. We got 8 Gamecocks who are on WNBA rosters. We got 4 who was drafted this year, who on WNBA rosters. The season starts today. But today, we still talking college basketball. We talking college basketball because that's what you want to hear about. You want to hear about South Carolina, obviously, because that's what we're here for. But I hear a lot of people talking about LSU and this dream team, this super team that they have. Super team they have. But let's break it down. We're going to break it down, okay? Let's break it down. Okay. So, we're going to start with, of course, the South Carolina Gamecocks, who won 36 straight games, went to the Final Four, lost to Iowa in a heart-wrenching loss, but was number 1 basically the last 2 years. Lost 7 players to the as seniors, 5 to the WNBA draft. Got the number 2 ranked recruiting class coming in. Got TeHina Paopao from Oregon, sharpshooter, all 3 levels coming in. Sakima Walker, junior college player of the year, coming into the Gamecocks. And I know I said the number 2 ranked recruiting class, but we can break it down a little further, further. It starts with Chloe Kitts, who came in December. The 17th ranked recruit in the 2023 class. Decided to skip all the senior stuff that high schoolers do these days and be a Gamecock. Then we go to Milaysia Fulwiley. Milaysia Fulwiley is from the crib. She's from South Carolina. Went to Keenan High School. Sensational number 13th ranked recruit. 5'6", ball of fire. Shoot logo threes, having the ball like nobody's business, like a yo-yo on the hand. Unbelievable player. Then we got Tessa Johnson from Minnesota. You know, if South Carolina getting a player from Minnesota, you know she can ball. 5'10", combo guard, sharp shooter galore. One of the best shooters in the 2023 class. Then we have Sahja Jah, ranked number 40th in the country. Just a 6'3" bulldozer, energetic, rebound the ball, a post player extraordinaire for the Gamecocks. That's what we got going on. That's just what's coming in. That's just what's coming in. Because this past year, it was a senior-led squad, led by, Aliyah Boston and such. So we had a lot of players on the bench who weren't getting playing time. But this year is much different because it's a new chapter. The page has been turned. This year is much different. And I'm going to give you my top 5, my starting 5 for the South Carolina Gamecocks. We're going to start with the post. And we got to start down low at 6'7", Kamilla Cordoso. Red shirt, junior, baller, ready to come in, take over those starter minutes. Averaged pretty much a double this past season off the bench. Was a 6th woman of the year in the SEC. But now the space is for her. It's time for her legacy to begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks in the starting role as being the centerpiece of the South Carolina defense. To be that anchor of defense, get those easy buckets down low. Kamilla Cordoso, who will also be participating this summer for her Brazilian national team. We're gonna start with her at center. Then we're gonna move it around a little bit. I'm gonna say the number at point guard. It has to be, it will be, it shall be Hollywood Raven Johnson. Raven Johnson, all 5'8" of her, was the number 2 ranked player in her recruiting class, the number 1 point guard in her recruiting class. Just made the AmeriCup team. Will be playing this summer for Team USA. Raven overcame a torn ACL. Only played 2 years in her freshman shortened season. Ended up redshirting. Came out this past season with the bulky knee brace. Came out with a minutes restriction. Came out and split the time with Kiara Fletcher. Raven Johnson made the SEC all-freshman team, averaging 19 minutes a game. Those 19 minutes will be 30-plus minutes a game this year because Raven is in the lab with a pen and a pad and a basketball doing her thing, ready to explode this year. So right now we got Kamilla Cordoso. We got Raven Johnson as a starting center and the starting point guard. Next, we're going to move over to the 2. We're going to move over to the shooting guard, to the wing position. And we're talking about TeHina Paopao. TeHina Paopao coming over from Oregon, the Oregon Ducks, coming out to be a baller. She was the 7th ranked transfer in the portal, coming into the Gamecocks to fulfill a need that was so evident over this past year. And that is outside shooting. That's what we would need. That's what we need. We need outside shooting. We need to open the floor. So what you go to do, you send a telegram out, you send an email out, you send a courier pigeon out, you do whatever you need to get this outside shooter, and she answered. And her name is TeHina. She shot 42% from the 3. 42% from the 3. She played the 1, but she can play the 2 as well. She'll be playing both positions this year for the Gamecock. She's a big guard. She can do that. She can defend. She is ready to go to the next level for the Gamecock. She obviously, when she steps in the gym, it's go time, and will shoot from anywhere on the court. That's who's going to be your starting 2. So we got Kamilla Cordoso. We got Raven Johnson. We got TeHina Paopao. Only 2 positions left. Those two positions at the 3. At the 3 is Brea Hall. I love Brea Hall's game. All 6 foot 0 inches of her of outstanding talent. Brea Hall was a top 5 recruit in the country during her recruiting class. Brea Hall has talent extraordinaire. Can shoot the rock. She can handle the ball. She can defend. Y'all will know Brea Hall's name this year. Y'all will know her name because she's going to put buckets. She's going to guard one of the best defenders. She's going to do what she has to do to put the Gamecocks over this year. She's been waiting her time. She could have transferred out. She could have went somewhere else, but she waited her time because she knows that she is needed this year for the Gamecocks. Brea Hall, your 3. So Kamilla Cordoso, Hollywood Johnson, TeHina Paopao, Brea Hall, and number 4. Number 4 is none other than Sahja Fagan. Sahja Fagan. People forgetting how good this girl is. If you don't know how good Sahja Fagan is, Google her. She is the truth. Google her. She was a top 5 recruit in the country. There's so many players on the Gamecocks bench on the Gamecocks roster that was top 5, top 10 in the country. So much talent on this squad, and Sahja Fagan is one of them at the 4. Dawn Staley said herself that she was the most gifted post player that she's ever coached. Aliyah Boston, Angel Wilson, Kiki, Elena Coach, so many post players that has played. Kamilla Cordoso, so many post players that have played for the Gamecocks. And Sahja Fagan is the most gifted of them out of Dawn Staley's mouth. That starting 5 is something special. That starting 5 is unbelievable. That starting 5 has size, talent, speed, shooting ability, toughness, everything you want in a starting 5. Then we can move over. We can move over to LSU. We can move over to LSU, the defending national champions. We can move over to them and have a conversation, have a discussion with them. And I'm going to say who I think LSU should start their top 5. And it begins with Angel Reese. Angel Reese, 6'3", extraordinaire forward, do it all, the loop-de-loops, the rebounding, the shot blocking ability, the grit, the toughness, the swagger that Angel Reese has. You see her everywhere. She's on Sports Illustrated. She's on the Breakfast Club. She's on the Good Morning America. She's everywhere on the Billboard. Just everywhere. Angel Reese doing her thing. She just recently made the under 19 team as well. Scratch that. She made the America Cup. She made the America team. Gonna be playing alongside Raven Johnson. Angel Reese, All-American. Then you can move over to Hailey Van Lith. Hailey Van Lith, shooting guard, point guard, whatever you want to call she is. She will be starting. Transfer from Louisville, averaged like 20 points a game. Shooter, tough, love her game. So you have Hailey and you have Angel Reese. Phenomenals. Top 2. And then we go over to from those 2 players, and we talk about Aneesah Morrow, and I still have a little tough piece in my heart for the way that it didn't transpire with her being a Gamecock. But I've moved on. I've moved on from that. Aneesah Morrow will be starting. 6'1" of her. Because they have, with Aneesah Morrow and they have Hailey Van Lith, they have the number 1 and the number 2 ranked players in the transfer portal. So they moving on. They start. So Hailey Van Lith, Aneesah Morrow, Angel Reese. 2 more remain. 2 more remain. I can go small. And I think I am going to go small. I'm going to go with Sahja Johnson. You know her story. You know her skill. You know her talent on the music side. You know her toughness at LSU. You know all that. Sensational player, great player. So that starting lineup is unbelievable. That starting lineup is a dream team. Just those 4, and then you throw in because I'm going small. I'm gonna say Mikalah Williams, the number 2 ranked player in this year's recruiting class, the number 1 point guard, Mikalah Williams. Very similar to our own Milaysia Fulwiley. Very similar. I look forward to Milaysia and Mikalah doing work against each other for the next 4 years. That starting lineup of Hailey and Angel and Aneesah and Sahja and Mikalah, that is unbelievable. That starting lineup on paper is a dream team. It is a dream team. Their starting 5 is better than our starting 5. I will say it. On paper, they are better than us. We will see how it matches up. We will see how they all blend together. We will see how this team is molded with so many new faces. So many. Louisville, with Hailey coming in, who's the it player. going to LSU. Aneesah Morrow, who was the it player at DePaul, going to LSU. Angel Reese, who's the it player at LSU. How all these parts will mesh together. How all these parts will mesh together for a cohesive unit. The starting lineup for the South Carolina Gamecocks is budding with talent. It is unproven talent, but it is budding with talent. Talent for talent. And I say talent for talent. I'm talking about recruiting rankings. I'm talking about high school film. I'm talking about all that stuff. Is one for one similar, very similar to the LSU Tigers. Raven Johnson, Sanaya Fagan, Brea Hall, Kamilla Cordoso, TeHina Paopao, all 5 McDonald's All-Americans, all 5 top 15 recruits in the country during their recruiting class. 3 of those 5 top 5 recruits in their own specific recruiting class. Amazing talent that has been waiting to show up and show out. LSU with Angel Reese and with Sahja and just all these players. They're starting 5. 5-star recruits. Great players. But they are proven. They are proven talents. They are proven talents. Proven talents. So you talk about proven talents versus unproven talent that is off the stratosphere. When these two teams meet up in Baton Rouge, when they meet up and give them that business, with the young talent that South Carolina has, match up with the proven talent, the transfers, the free agency of college basketball. Will that happen? What's going to happen in that sold out arena in Louisiana? What's going to happen? Well, I'm a South Carolina fan, as you already know, so I'm going to rock with South Carolina. I don't think that the melting pot of LSU with all these different ingredients getting thrown together from being type A and their respective teams will mesh together to form a cohesive unit like the South Carolina team will go this year. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't believe it. I have to see it to believe it. I may be wrong, and you come at me and say I'm wrong, but I'm saying this right now. It's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of moving pieces that's going on with LSU. It's a lot of fanfare. It's a lot of stuff for a 19, 20, 21-year-old college student that might take away from the basketball. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying it might. It might. And I think when it's all said and done, led by this starting 5 of the South Carolina Gamecocks, will be in the Final Four, will beat down LSU again, and will raise that banner for another national championship. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Enjoy the WNBA. Enjoy the 8 different Gamecocks that are representing that garnet and black. Continue to like it, continue to subscribe to the stuff. Just enjoy. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.